everyone, it's me again, and today I'm gonna be talking about the story of baseball this offseason. Where will star free agents Manny Machado and Bryce Harper gonna end up? Okay, let's start with Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has four main contenders: the LA Dodgers, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Chicago White Sox, and the Chicago Cubs. Let's start with the LA Dodgers. The LA Dodgers recently traded away Yasiel Puig, Matt Kemp, Alex Wood, Kyle Farmer, and $7 million to the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for Josiah Gray and Jeter Downs, which are prospects, and Homer Bailey, who was granted release due to his no trade clause. Okay, how does this affect the LA Dodgers? The LA Dodgers, with this trade, decreased their 2019 payroll by roughly $16 million. As of right now, the Dodgers' 2019 payroll is around $156 million. But the Dodgers haven't offered contracts to arbitration eligible players, and when they do, their 2019 payroll will be around $180 million, which leaves them with $25 million to spend before reaching the luxury tax limits. Now, you can't pass the luxury tax limits, but you will have a penalty, and the more years you pass it in a row, the higher the penalty is. So that's when Bryce Harper comes into the mix. Bryce Harper is looking for a contract around $40 million. He's not going to get a contract of $40 million for the next 10 years. Maybe he'll get one where it is $37 million for 4 years, then $38 million for the next 4 years, and then for the last 2 years he may get $40 million, or do it the other way. At the beginning he has $40 million, and while he turns older, he gets paid less. Okay, so the Dodgers, they have Clayton Kershaw, who they're paying $31 million a year. So if you sign Bryce Harper, you're probably gonna pass the luxury tax limits anyway for this season, the next season, and the next season, and for the next 3 years if you sign him for 3 years, because Clayton Kershaw is gonna be here, and if you're paying two guys already combined $70 million or around that, there's no way you're not gonna pass the luxury tax limits, unless you have prospects who you're paying nothing or unless you're paying the rest of the team nothing, you're gonna pass the luxury tax limits. So what I say the Dodgers should do would be to offer Harper a 1 year deal, pass the luxury tax limits this year only, because the Dodgers have lost back-to-back World Series. That's heartbreaking. So okay, go for it this year. Forget about the other years. Just try to win this year. But if you offer Harper a 10-year deal, that's not gonna go in your favor, because the Dodgers have a lot of money to spend, and they can buy Mike Trout in 3 years or 2 years whenever he becomes a free agent. If I were the Dodgers, I would not be buying Harper for $40 million for the next 10 years, because that will just be wasting money in my opinion. So my conclusion is the Dodgers offer Harper a 3 year and around $40 million each year. What I think they should do is offer a 1 year, $42 million. Just give him crazy money, but make him stay with you. And he declines all of those contracts because he wants to go long term. So, well, the Dodgers are off the list. The Dodgers aren't going to sign Bryce Harper, my opinion. Let's move on. Now, the Philadelphia Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies are doing pretty good this year. They've traded for Jean Segura and signed Andrew McCutchen. So, how does Harper come into the mix? The Philadelphia Phillies, I think they can offer Harper a good deal, a good amount of money. But again, I don't think they should, because, look, I think they should wait for Mike Trout. Here's my opinion. Mike Trout's the best player in baseball, and to Mike Trout, I would offer a 10-year deal at 20 for crazy amounts of money. But the thing is, with Harper, it's pretty different, because it's or Harper or Trout in 3 years. And Trout will his hometown is in Philadelphia, so he would prefer Philadelphia over any other team, even if they offer a little less money. He's a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. He would go to the Philadelphia Phillies with all he would love to be playing right now with the Philadelphia Phillies. So my opinion is the Phillies don't they offer Harper a good amount of money, but not enough because they are thinking on the back of their heads that okay, listen, Trout's coming in on a few years. Let's wait for him because if they do offer um, Harper a contract, it would be a short-term contract, pretty short, 3 years, 2 years, not going over that because they should wait for Trout. He's the best player in baseball. He should who they should sign. Now the White Sox. The White Sox are a team who they shouldn't even be trying to get a Harper because they aren't gonna win. Harper wants to win. That's my prediction. Harper has won to the playoffs some of the last year and hasn't won, so he wants to win. The White Sox are not gonna win in the next 10 years, even with the best prospects. They trade away. What they need is starting pitching. They don't need outfielding. They don't need any of that. They need starting pitching. So they trade away Jose Quintana and Chris Sale 2 years ago or 1 year ago, Jose Quintana. So what they need is starting pitching. They don't need to go for Harper because if they get starting pitching and then go for Harper, okay. But you don't go for Harper without starting pitching with it, which is your first need. Now, the Chicago Cubs. This is a team who's up in pretty high payroll. Nobody expects them to sign Harper. Well, a lot of people expect them to sign Harper, but I that's a team which I say can do a move which will change everything. They should, in my opinion, trade. Okay, let me say it like this: the Dodgers have been giving a lot of large contracts over the years, and if I were Theo Epstein, I would be scared to offer Harper a long-term contract. But they are gonna offer Harper a long-term contract because that's a contract which he's gonna accept. Harper are already the Cubs already offered Harper a 10 years, $300 million contract, the same as the Nationals, but he declined. So what I say the Cubs should do, they have a payroll which would get them into the luxury tax, the luxury tax penalty. So what I would do if I were the Chicago Cubs, I would trade away Jason Hayward. That contract didn't work for them. I would trade him away, offer Harper a long-term contract over 10 years, $350 million, 375. Trade away another of those players because you Darvish, you have them. You shouldn't trade him away. If he doesn't work out next season, then you should next season and then half of the 2020 season, then you should trade him away or try to do something with him. But in my opinion, the Cubs are the favorite. In my opinion, the Cubs are gonna sign Harper because they are all in for Harper. They've offered Harper all the money they could, $300 million. He declined, so they're gonna trade away someone. They're gonna buy. My opinion, they're gonna sign Harper. They're all in for Harper. So favorites to sign Harper, the Cubs, in my opinion. Let's move on to Machado. Machado is quick, simple, easy. He's met with 3 teams, and those are the teams that are finalists: the Chicago White Sox, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the New York Yankees. Okay, I already know with who he's gonna sign. It's not the White Sox. The White Sox don't need Machado, and they could. I think the only reason Machado met with the White Sox was to see if they offered him crazy amounts of money, in which he couldn't decline. So, my opinion, it's between the Phillies and the Yankees. I did hear that Machado told his closest friend that he would sign with the Yankees if the price was right. That means the Yankees could offer a little less than the Phillies and still get Machado. So, in my opinion, favorites to land Machado, the New York Yankees. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Phillies end up signing Machado because, in my opinion, Machado's gonna hit better in Philly than if he signs with the Yankees. But it can go anyway. I think he's gonna sign with the Yankees in 2 weeks. He's gonna say he's signed with the Yankees, but if he signs with the Phillies, I'm not gonna be at all surprised. So that's it. You Harper Harper to the Cubbies and Machado to the Yankees to the Bronx. Well, Yankees suck. So you already know the Yankees suck, and let's hope that the Red Sox win the next World Series. See you next week.